One path. How to find one path when there is so many different paths to choose from. What I'm finding currently is that finding one opportunity in a sea of plenty different paths is difficult. Like when you're young and you want to choose one path that fits you the best, it's difficult because there's so many ways, especially when you're younger, that you can choose from. Because the older you are, the less paths you can choose. You're gonna locked into one type of career. But when you're older, you have less opportunities because you can take less risks because you probably have more responsibilities in that current path. So you don't really locked in into one role where you don't fit. So like finding one path and focusing on that one is probably the best for you. Committing. I listened to Grant Cardone's book, Sell or Be Sold, and he talked about commitment. You have to commit to one thing and really stick with it to become really good at it. Um, and I see it myself, it's difficult to choose one because of the modern society we live in. It's easy to have plenty of options, and you can always say, "Oh, I can switch that out. I can get that instead." But then you really don't go deep into something, and you don't really master anything because you dip your toes into many different areas instead of really just becoming the best at one thing. So what I'm trying to figure out is doing these personality tests, reading these books to better understand myself and what I'm looking for. Should I go to a big organization? Should I go to a small organization? Should I work in a role that's more analytical? Should I work in a role that's more, when you talk face to face with customers or behind the scenes? Should I go into a leadership position or should I go into a producer position? Like you have to understand yourself and ask those questions in order to understand and better evaluate your next step and your next steps, both short term and long term. So when you're really young and you just studied, you should just choose anything because you have no income. And as a guy, you need to produce income because otherwise you're not providing, you're not feeling manly at all if you can't provide for yourself or for those people around you. But the most important thing is actually to build those skill sets because with skills, you can always make money. When you know how to sell, for example, you will never be jobless. I have so many opportunities now, so I don't even know which one to choose from. And that's hard. Like before, when I was even younger, I didn't know, I had no opportunities, I had no money. So the more you have, the more you attract. That's the law of attraction. Like the more you have something, the less needy you are of it, and the easier it is for you to get it. But when you don't have it, because you chase is hard, it runs away from you. It's the same with money. It's the same with women. It's the same with whatever in life. When is that neediness? Like neediness is the worst position you can ever take, especially in negotiation, because you say, "Oh, I need it," and people can sense that neediness, and they won't choose to work with you or buy from you. So, what I wanted to talk about in this video is that it's difficult to choose one path in the modern day and age because we have so many options all around us, so many social medias, so many women, so many job opportunities. Like, which one do you choose? So sometimes less is more, like less opportunities. And it's like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, do this all your life. Like before we had that, we had like a village, you lived in a village, you knew these people all your life, and you worked at your one skill job. Perhaps it's good, perhaps it's bad. It's positives and negatives with both sides, I would say, to have a lot of opportunities, but then you cannot really make choices because you have too many opportunities. So it's like malfunction because imagine a food menu and you have hundreds of choices. How am I going to know what I want to order because I haven't tried all of it? But if it's just like 3 pizzas, you can try them all and you can say, yeah, I prefer this one. But if it's 100 pizzas, I won't be able to try them all. And I see the same with jobs and dating. Like, what do I choose? Because there are so many opportunities. And like, you want to try it all, but then you understand, like, the more you try everything, you will never be happy. So is it better to just commit to one thing and then illusionize yourself, hypnotize yourself to like, yeah, this is the best opportunity. But then it really isn't. It's a difficult dilemma. But probably the most important thing to do is to become the best at where you currently are. So what you're doing now, be the best at that role currently. And if you're in a current relationship, be the best in that relationship. Because that's the only way to really be the best version of yourself. Because if you're not really committed, you're not really 100% attention into something, people can feel it and you won't really get the results. So the answer to that is to understand where are you currently, perform there, and if you're not fulfilled in this position after a certain time period, like Peter Drucker says, you need to do something for 18 months before you can see if you fit it. And I've been in my current job place for over 18 months and I see it didn't fit me. So you have to wait 18 months to see if you really are a fit for it. So ask yourself questions, understand who you are, understand what fits you, and go there and try and focus and perform, and you will find your way in life. Hopefully you like this video. Let me know what you think, and talk soon, guys.